breaches thereof are being brought back together, man. Okay? Because this place is just set up to tear us down, man. This place was not set up to build us up, but it was set up to be destructive. Okay? To be destructive to us, man. All right? This place is full of death, man. Full of evil. A perverse spirit is here, man. A corrupt spirit. And many had made a covenant with it, man. In the midst of Egypt. This place is known as, spiritually known as Egypt, Sodom, and Babylon, man. All right? America is found in the Bible, man. Okay? Let me go ahead and bring out another one. Let's see, let me find it real quick, brothers. Yeah, man. These people, man, they're proud. Out here, man, don't think anything's gonna come to them. You know, this place is done, man. This whole world, no matter what part of the earth you go to, this place is done. It's full of pride, and it's full of corruption. All right? It says in Isaiah 19 and 14. You know what? Let me start at Isaiah 19 and 12. Where are they? Where are thy wise men? And let them tell thee now, and let them know what Yahweh of hosts have purposed upon Egypt. That's right, man. They're not telling you, your false pastors and preachers, or your political leaders ain't telling you what's about to befall America, man. They're not letting you know that what's going to befall you when you keep going off or going against the law, statutes, and commandments of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. They're not letting you know that, man. It says, the princes of Zoan are become fools, and princes of Noth are deceived. They have also seduced Egypt, even they that are the stay of the tribes thereof. Right, that's right, man. Egypt, America is spiritually known as Egypt. The word Egypt means a house of bondage. And that's where the Negro Latinos and Native American Indians were brought here to serve slavery. We're in bondage here, man. Mentally, back in the old time was physically. But now it's more mental. All right, it's all spiritual now. Okay? It says, the Lord hath mingled a perverse spirit in the midst thereof, and they have caused Egypt to err, and every walk thereof. As a drunken man staggereth in his vomit. That's right, man. This place has a perverse spirit in it, man. And it's easy. All you got to do is listen to the lyrics that all these rappers are coming up on that they play on the radio station. Nothing but perverted things on the music, man. And they got our kids, our daughters and sons reciting these songs, man. And you fathers and mothers should be pissed off about that, man. Because there's a certain individual that allows that here, man. All right? That perverse spirit is everywhere. In the movies, it's in the air, man. Subliminal messages everywhere. All right? We got all these GMO fast food restaurants that are destroying you, numbing you down, knocking away your your frequency towards Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. Talking to you Negro Latinos and Native American Indians, man. All right. So it says, I'm going to read it again, Isaiah 18 and 14. The Lord hath mingled a perverse spirit in the midst thereof, and they have caused Egypt to err, and every work thereof. That's right. Every work these people put their hands to is wicked and evil, man. Okay? There ain't nothing good about it, man. All right. I'm gonna bring out one more over here. And Proverbs 30 and 11. There is a generation that curseth their father and did not bless their mother. That's right, man. Talking about the law, statutes, and commandments of Yahweh. All right. It's a generation that don't honor Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, man. They don't glorify Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. They glorify these idols, wickedness, the perverse spirit in the midst thereof, themselves. However, that perverse spirit manifests itself to the one individual mind, man. there is a generation that are pure in their own eyes and yet is not washed from their filthiness. That's right, man. This generation is not washed away from its filthiness. Nor can you say you are clean. Nor can you say that you've been cleansed. Because the only way you can be cleansed is by the word, Yahweh Bashem Yahweh. And that's you being fully submerged in this word, man. Right? And walking in the spirit. That's the only way and only way, man. Alright? This place is filthy, man. Alright? The Lord said He was going to cast off Israel as a mistress woman. Cast them out of His sight. What do you do when you have a woman has a period, man? The man gets so far away from her. He can only go so far because they live in the same household. You know? But you're not cleansed from your filthiness, man. You know? All these things are true what's going on in the earth, man. And the generation we're living in is right now. All these people out here that want to act like they're pure in their own eyes, man, when they're not. You know? These people are wicked as hell, man, full of demons. Alright? A bunch of drug addicts, drunks. Alright? All sorts of madness, man. These people have lingering around them, man. They think they're positive. Now they're getting all these little shirts made for little girls saying good vibes. What's up, man? That's nothing but pervertedness, man. You know? There ain't nothing good about this place. There ain't no good energy in this place. You got this music playing right behind me. These people are all zombified, man. That's that broad gate that's going on, man. You know? These people run to it, man. These people are guided. This is that beacon of light to them, man. That artificial light of wickedness. Alright? It says, going back to Isaiah, right? Isaiah chapter 18 or 19 and 15. It says, neither shall there be any work for Egypt. And that's coming pretty soon, man. You got more unemployed people in America than there ever been in this time, man. No law, the grinding shall cease. You got more people in poverty than ever in this place, man, in America. The land of the brave, the free. Neither shall there be any work for Egypt, which the head or tail, branch or rush may do. In that day shall Egypt be like unto women, and it shall be afraid and fear because of the shaking of the hand of Lord of hosts, which He shaketh over it. That's right, man. And there's a great shaking and awakening happening here in the midst of this generation right now, man. Everybody's saying they're waiting for the Lord's return. That bless the God of Israel, not knowing that He's in work right now, man. They don't even see it. Why? Because they're spiritually asleep, man. They're not awoke. All right? But that's only for the Negro, Latino, and Native American Indian salvation, man. Hebrew Israelites. All right? It says, you know, and it's, you know, anyways, it says, and the land of Judah shall be a terror unto Egypt. That's right. The Judah are the Negro Latino, or the Negro, the so-called Negroids, which is the Negroes here in America, the West Indians, the Jamaicans, and the Haitians. All right. Judah is the head tribe of those three tribes, man. Judah in the Hebrew is Yahweh, which means thank the Most High, which is the Negro here in America. He comes from the tribe of Judah, like a lion, man. All right. So he's going to be a terror unto Egypt, which is the American, here in America, man. Whenever we're woken up to our true, our nationality, these people are afraid of it, man. That's why they ignore it. They walk past, and they're scoffing and mocking, you know, and their little silly comments and things of that nature. All right, because they're really afraid, man. It says, and the land of Judah shall be a terror unto Egypt. Everyone that maketh mention thereof shall be afraid in himself, because of the counsel of the Lord of hosts, which He hath determined against it. That's right, man. You're going to be afraid, like I said, we can tell these people in and out day and night, but ain't nothing gonna happen. Why? Because the Lord ain't dealing with them in that manner. Only the ones that are gonna fear and be moved by this word is the elect. And the only way they're gonna feel and know it is gonna be death by pain, man. Because when repentance was opened up to them, they rejected and despised it, man. They loathed all his laws. Just like earlier, I was talking to a so-called Negro. Pretty much it came from the tribe of Judah, and that's the first thing he pointed at was the Negro. And he started saying that he's from Egypt, that he's an Egyptian. You know, that's what our people are tossed to and fro like children, man. They're not part of that building block of the house of David, man. And we're the only ones that are building the breaches thereof. We're the ones that are putting back that proper clay, that proper material and things of that nature to that brick. All right. It's like Esau said, he has that untempered mortar, which is full of lies, which is going to be thrown and cast down by Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, that great millstone. All right. Going back to Amos 9 and 11, it says, and I will raise up his ruins, and I will build it as in the days of old. That's right. And his ruins are what? It's talking about the Israelites, man, that were casted down, that were destroyed, that were left for nothing. All right. But the Lord is bringing us back up. He's reclothing us with those beautiful garments, man, which is this knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, man. And I have an account that just came up to me in the book of Ezekiel, but it talks about how after Yahweh Shai clothes her, that she commits whoredom. But that's how the Lord is going to do it all over again, man. He's going to deck us out. He's going to make us beautiful all over again, man. And right now it's being spiritually done with the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding that we retain in our minds and our spirit, man. And how our spirit gravitates back to the truth no matter what, man. Okay? And we keep speaking the same musical note, the tune and note. We don't switch it up or change it up. All right, like the rest of these people do. Now, Bashem Yahweh Shai is building up the house of David, man. All right. So it said we have to circumspect, man, because in the times, the days are evil, man. All right, and pay attention to what's going on, man. All right, and only the prophets are doing that. All right. Ephesians 5:16, redeeming the time because the days are evil. Wherefore be ye not unwise, but understanding what the will of the Lord is. That's right. So we have to understand what the will of the Lord is, man. You know? These people don't know the will of the Lord. You know? I'm talking about the Negro Latinos and Native American Indians. They don't know the will of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, man. Nope. We gotta have, we gotta be able to understanding people, man, and know what times we're living in. Right? It says, and be not drunk with wine, wherein is excess, but be filled with the Spirit. That's right. That's what we gotta be filled with the Spirit, not the ways of the world, or with our worldliness of the world. You know. Go ahead and bring out another one. This is 2 Timothy chapter 2, verse 3. Thou therefore endure hardness as a good soldier of Yahweh Shai HaMashiach. No man that warreth entangleth himself with the affairs of this life, that he may please him who had chosen him to be a soldier. That's right, man. So that links up with Ephesians 5:18. How we're supposed to be filled with the Spirit. Because being filled with the Spirit, you're going to fulfill the workings of the Spirit. Okay? Doing the work for Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, preaching, prophesying, putting these things into action in your daily lives. Not just being a hearer, but also a doer, man. You got a lot of people out here, nothing but doers, or nothing but hearers, man. They hear the word, but they don't do nothing with it. All right? It says, 2 Timothy 2:5, and if a man also strive for masteries, yet is he not crowned, except he strive lawfully. That's right, man. So the only way you're going to exercise them properly, exercise the laws, statutes, commandments, and walk in faith in the Spirit, is you got to strive lawfully. All right? Knowing the consequences, counting the cost when you come into the work, come into the truth, knowing about Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. All right? Because when Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, when he was on the earth, he was persecuted, mocked, rejected by his own family, friends. The world rejected him. People killed him, scoffed, mocked, spit at him, threatened his life. That happens to us to this very day because we speak the truth. You got to put all that into consideration before you start trying to take up that cross or pick up that plow. Okay? It says that, and if a man also strive of mastery, yet is he not crowned, except he strive lawfully. That's right. So if you strive lawfully, you're going to be crowned with that crown of life. Yahweh Shai is going to raise you up. All right? He's going to put you back on top. All right? Right now, but at the end, it's going to be made manifest and known who is elect one, the men of the Lord. All right? But the scriptures do give us clues on how. One clue is going to be here pretty soon whenever they declare martial law. All right? When they start coming after the men that Esau is most threatened of. This is in 2nd Ezra chapter 16. Second Ezra 16 and 68. For behold, the burning wrath of a great multitude is kindled over you, and they shall take away certain of you, and feed you being idle with certain things offered unto idols. Right? And those, what are those things? Certain things that are of idols, man. Music, certain way, the spirit of America, man. What it offers you. All right. The RFID chip, the mark of the beast, says, and they that consent unto them shall be had in derision and in reproach and trodden underfoot. For there shall be in every place in the next cities a great insurrection upon those that fear the Lord. That's right. So there's going to be a great insurrection upon those that fear the Lord, man. You know? They're going to come after those that fear Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. It tells you that in Revelations that the dragon was wroth with the woman. And that followed after the laws, statutes, and commandments of Yahweh. Alright? It says, they shall be like madmen, sparing none, but still spoiling, destroying those that fear the Lord. For they shall waste and take away their goods and cast them out of their houses. They shall be known, then shall they be known who are my chosen. And they shall be tried as gold is in the fire. That's right. So that's how we have certain clues. We're going to know who the chosen is. We're the elect. Right? But until then, we got to keep pushing this word. Keep standing for righteousness and great boldness. And not only that, we got to apply it to our daily lives, man. 2 Timothy 2 and 6. The husbandman that laboreth must be first partaker of the fruits. Consider what I say, and the Lord give thee understanding in all things. That's right. So we have to consider what's being said and follow what the Most High has given you, and grow thereby, man. In your understanding, the Lord will increase you in faith. And certain things that you lack, Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai got your back, man. But we're gonna know who the elect was. All right, and we know that we're not gonna fully know until he that endures to the end. All right, let me go ahead and bring that out in the book of Matthew, chapter 24. Matthew 24 and 13. But he that shall endure unto the end, the same shall be saved. That's where you're going to be crowned with that. If you strive lawfully, you shall be crowned. But you have to endure as a good soldier of Yahweh Shai until the very end, and do the work, make videos, however way, push his word, man. All right. And this gospel of the kingdom shall be preached in all the world for a witness unto all nations, and then shall the end come. That's right, man. So this word is going to be preached to the Negro Latinos and Native American Indians. All right, all the 12 tribes of Israel. All right, Judah, Benjamin, Levi, Simeon, Zebulun, Ephraim, Manasseh, Gad, Reuben, Naphtali, Asher, Issachar. All right, that's who this word is going to be preached to, of salvation, and to the other nations, but to their destruction, and these 2/3 of the 12 tribes of Israel to their destruction. Going back to 2 Esdras 15. Second Esdras 15 and 2, and cause them to be written in paper, for they are faithful and true. Fear not the imaginations against thee, let not the incredulity of them trouble thee that speak against thee. That's right. So the men of the Lord are not going to worry about the rest of the world if they're not following, if they're not taking heed to what we're saying. We're going to keep doing it. Why? Because we have faith in Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. We're hoping in the salvation. Okay? The rest of the world are doomed, man. These people are marked for death and they don't even know it, man. All right? Go ahead and bring out that scripture. All right, this place is destroyed. This place is already done. All right? This is 2 Esdras chapter 7, verse 43. Salaki, let me start up. 2 Esdras 7 and 41. Even so now, seeing corruption is grown up and wickedness increased, and the righteous have prayed for the ungodly, wherefore shall it not be so now also? He answered me and said, this present life is not the end where much glory doth abide. That's right, man. This present life has a horrific judgment coming to it, man. From Yahweh, or from Yahweh Shai himself. All right? He's going to crack them clouds, man. He's going to come in from the chariots. The chariots of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, who the world calls UFOs. Which really they're IFOs, they're identified flying objects, which are the crafts and the chariots of Most High and his son. They're going to come through them clouds and start zapping you people, you wicked individuals, man. Did they show you in the movie World of the Worlds with Tom Cruise? All right? They show you in several different types of movies that he's coming back, man, that way. Independence Day with Will Smith. All right? It says, 2 Esdras 7 and 42. And he answered me and said, this present life is not the end where much glory doth abide. Therefore have they prayed for the weak. But the day of doom shall be the end of this time. So the day of doom shall be the end of this time, man. This place is going to be destroyed. Horrific, man. All right? This is Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 3, verse 19. For horrible is the end of the unrighteous generation. That's right. And I was giving certain different characteristics on how an individual is unrighteous and evil. All right? Going back to Proverbs, I didn't finish that one in Proverbs. How it was giving different characteristics on how a generation, an unrighteous generation was going to be. Proverbs 30 and 13. There is a generation, oh how lofty are their eyes, and their eyelids are lifted up. And they're proud, man. They have those haughty looks. Alright? They think nothing's going to touch them or anything like that, man. They think they're going to get away from their committing adultery and their wickedness. Making mockery of the prophets, of the men of the Lord that are on the highways and the byways, risking their life. All right, they're putting their reputation on the line for Yahweh Shai's sake. There is a generation whose teeth are as swords and their jaw teeth as knives, to devour the poor from off the earth and the needy from among men. And that's what they do, man. They love seeing Jake at the bottom. They don't want to see Israel rise. All right, that's what's happening, man. We're rising up. We're waking up to the bullshit, man. All right. Get another scripture, man. Gotta find it, man. Just gotta bear with me, brothers. Lock it. All right. is the day of doom, man. Let me go ahead and I gotta look for it on my phone, brother. Salaki. You know? This is that time, man. This generation is gonna receive a rude awakening, man. Right now, you're supposed to be waking up. You're supposed to be waking up to this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, man, which is going to be the stability of thy times and strength of thy salvation. Because you have to endure, you got to have wisdom, some form of information in your mind to help you survive and thrive in a wicked generation in society. All right? And of course, I'm in an area where my internet ain't going to work. That's right, man. This place is done for, man. You know? This place is wicked, evil, played out. You know? Let's see if I can find it here, man. And look at that. We got these expensive ass phones and they don't even work for shit, man. Wi-Fi don't work for shit. The fucking place is done, man. Alright. See if I can find it, man. But this is the time to be getting that knowledge, man. That knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. I know it's in the first few chapters of 2nd Ezra. But basically, it's just saying for us to awake to righteousness, man. You know, it's like I brought up, even to rise, we have to rise up. You know, as it's prophesied in Ezekiel. Ezekiel 37:1, it says, "The hand of Yahweh was upon me and carried me out in the spirit of the Lord and set me down in the midst of the valley, which was full of bones." And it's talking about the valley of dry bones, man. That's an allegory or a metaphor of describing the condition that the Israelites are in, man. How they're dead to their nationality, not knowing who they are as a people. They've been stripped away of their laws, their commandments. All right, they've been made bare, and caused me to pass by them round about, and behold, there were very many in the open valley, and lo, they were very dry. Meaning that they lacked moisture. They were quenched of the water, which is the spirit, is the word. Go ahead and bring that out. This is Isaiah 5:13. "Therefore my people are gone into captivity, because they have no knowledge, and their honorable men are famished, and their multitude dried up with thirst." See, they're thirsty, man. They need this word, that water, okay, which is going to help them to come back to their health. This is Isaiah 27:3. "I, the Lord Yahweh, do keep it. I, the Lord Yahweh, do keep it. I will water it every moment, lest any hurt it. I will keep it night and day." That's right. So this word is that water, man. All right. Let me go ahead and bring out another scripture to back it up more. All right. This is John chapter 7, verse 37. "In that last day, the great day of the feast, Yahweh Shai stood and cried, saying, If any man thirst, let him come unto me and drink. He that believeth on me, as the scripture has said, out of his belly shall flow rivers of living water." That's right, man. So that valley of dry bones they were dried out, man. All right, they were dehydrated. You know, the water, the moisture from their bodies, from their mentality, that knowledge was evaporated. From what, man? From this wickedness, this pollution that's out here. All right, from all this madness, man. That's why Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai has set up certain men to come out here to give you that water, man. To come and freely drink of it, man. Freely drink of this cup, man. All right? Because at the end of the day, you're going to have to drink the cup anyways. So you might as well drink that water, man. And not that wine that has is without mixture and full of indignation. Righteous judgment. So you're better off drinking that water, man. That's going to quench you and revive you to Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai and to your true nationality, which represents that wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, man. All right? This is in the book of Sirach. Sirach 51 and 23. Draw near unto me, you unlearned, and dwell in the house of learning. Wherefore are you slow, and what say ye of these things, seeing your souls are very thirsty? See? So Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, that represents that your spirit being dehydrated, man. It lacks that moisture, this word. Right? Going back to Isaiah 27, and I'm going to jump down to verse 6. He shall cause them that come out of Jacob to take root. Israel shall blossom and bud and fill the face of the world with fruit. So we have to depend on Yahweh Shai, man. Yahweh Shai is our source of energy, our will, you know, of our, you know, and things of that nature, man. Nothing else is, man. It's artificial. It's fake. Let me go ahead and bring that up to back that up. This is Philippians 2 and 13. For it is Yahweh which worketh in you both to will and to do of his good pleasure. So we all depend on Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, man. And there's nothing to be ashamed of. That ain't nothing to be ashamed of. When these people want to mock and discredit the Bible, to hell with them, man. We're going to see who has the last laugh and whose word stands sure in that end time, man. When Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai reveals himself. We're going to see in that time whose word was real. All right? You know, like it says that we have to stand firm in the last days, man. We'll go ahead and bring that one out real quick. Standing, well, there's many. Let me go ahead and bring this other one in Colossians. All right. This is Colossians chapter 1. Start at verse. I'll start at verse 4. And this I say, lest any man should beguile you with enticing words. For though I be absent in the flesh, yet am I with you in the spirit, joying and beholding your order and the steadfastness of your faith in Yahweh Shai HaMashiach. As ye have therefore received Yahweh Shai HaMashiach the Lord, so walk ye in him, rooted and built up in him, and established in the faith as ye have been taught, abounding therein with thanksgiving. That's right. So we have to be rooted and built up in him, man. All right, with our feet rooted to the ground, man. All right.